Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. In the last episode, we finished up with our Asian enclosure here. Late Cretaceous. We got all that filled in with our Centausaurus, our Allura Titans, our Sinoceratops, our Therizinosaurus, Therizinosaurus, and what else was in here? Or did we release?
Please take care when entering and exiting the gyrosphere.
I think that was pretty much it, right? All right, and we are going to start working on the next set. Well, we built in the little pit stop for
Consult with the doctor before riding this ride.
guests, and I was able to fit in. Yeah, I know my guests are concerned about lack of shelters, but you know what? They'll be fine. But I was just in the comments, and I kind of agree, is that we probably don't actually want to do the lagoons here. Probably going to do aviaries instead. Hopefully they'll fit. Let's demolish it. And let's see if an aviary dome. And I think we're going to go with that style of aviary dome. Actually, the aviary domes are a little bit smaller, so they'll fit even better in this tight space, which is good. And what I probably am going to want to do, well, first off, let's just accelerate things so that we can get rid of this water that's kind of spilling over there. All right, so because there's not as many flyers, what we're going to start with is a small dome for Dimorphodon. It's Jurassic, really? But it's the only flyer that's available for Europe. So we're going to start with European flyers, and there's going to be on a single dome, and that should work. Let's bump it as close to the fences as we can get. Maybe actually a little bit off the fences. As close to that fence there. All right, build it in. Just in case well, I'm not sure we're going to want to extend it. But we are going to want another one over here. But first, let's make sure aviary hatchery. No, we don't want the hatchery there. We want the aviary viewing gallery. Aviary viewing gallery. It's a lot fancier, aviary viewing gallery. What is this one? Now, that one looks a little too utilitarian. This is supposed to be for entertainment. It's supposed to be for the public. Yeah, let's go with that style. And we've lost on the ranger team. Probably the Therizinosaurus had knocked it out again. That thing is going to be a handful, isn't it? All right. Nope. All right. What we want is a aviary hatchery. It's going to need pathway access. Now a Triceratops has destroyed a ranger team. Alright, this is going to be utility path.
Keep your arms and legs away from the doors while they open and close.
Alright. So, let's go ahead and get our first flyers in here, which are going to be the Dimorphodon. We're going to want 3 of them. They're small. They are very small. So I think we want to go with some bright colors. Make them highly visible. And let's get them going. Ah, we have somebody who needs a break. That's fine. And actually, we're not going to be releasing these directly, I don't think. So additional bays and advanced equipment, I guess. We're going to need a ranger team. You're good. And an MVU team, which probably means we're going to need another MVU. We need 3, right? Ah, right. Scientists need break.
Each vehicle is surrounded by enemy artillery. Keep you upright at all times.
I mean, I could go in there and trank them, but no. We're just going to have to release them via airlift, which is fine.
Now, you'd think a mouthful of teeth would be scary enough, but this animal, the Dimorphodon, actually has 2 distinct types of teeth in its jaws. And it flies. Well, more accurately, glides.
All right. It has enough open space. It has enough area. It needs some sand and some water and some fish. All right, so it A is going to need enough water. All right. To have a fish feeder. Like, there is a spot where it's obstructed by the Dimetrodon. So, you're gonna need to move, buddy. Probably should have waited. I didn't think this was going to be an issue. There we go. All right. All right. Well, that's sufficient for them. Alright, might need to do some more decoration in there at some point. Maybe throw in some rocks and stuff. Because I kind of want to get rid of those plants, but they just kind of won't. Yeah. There we go. All right. So if we're doing aviaries, we're going to do aviaries. So let's get another set of domes here. I'm going to do 2. Yeah, I don't want them to merge. No, out of curiosity. If I were to go ahead and place in, it would, in theory, fit. No. I don't know if I necessarily want to do things that way. But for the moment, I will. I do not necessarily want to put in another MVU. Not yet. We might eventually. No, not that one. We were doing this one. Yes. Here's another thing I'm going to do. We're going to get rid of that, and we're going to... Let's see. I think it's a little bit too close. Okay. Let's back it off just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we could do a bit of an angle there. Yeah, that should work. All right, what I want to do in here, and hopefully that there is enough space, is Thungaripteris. We knew how much space it needs. No, want some rock, some sand, some water, some fish. We can definitely do that. Get rid of sickly. Now it's going to want some sand, some water, some rock. Okay. Let's do our water in this, on this side. Over here. Okay. Oh, we need to make sure we can fit fish in there. Hold the phone. Fish feeder. There we go. And let's see. Can I put some largish rocks? Kind of in that area. All right. You want 3? If we have to extend it, we have to extend it. Hopefully that is going to be large enough. Probably going to have to reclaim this little bit of space up there. All right, let's release them.
I'm not sure about you, but I've not seen anything like this before. Check it out, the Sungaripterus. This pterosaur would use its curved jaws like a crowbar, levering shellfish out of the mud before cracking them open with their blunt teeth. That's pretty resourceful, huh?
All right, let's take a look at it. Yep, area's good. Pop will be good in a minute. And everything else is good to go. Somebody is out of fuel. Or low on fuel.
Keep your arms and legs away from the doors while they open and close.
All right. Let's get the next aviary in the plan here. Right about there. And we're going to have to decide what that is going to be. All right. Let me take a look and see what it is we're going to do. So be just a moment. All right. I think I know what we're going to do here. It's probably going to need to be a bit of a bigger enclosure. We're going to start with 2. This is going to be South American dinos, which are going to be, or flyers. I don't think these actually are dinosaurs. It's going to be Pterodactylus, Marodactylus, Tropionathus, and Tapejara. There. Are all going to be going into this. So, let's start with... They actually want some forest. Some forest. You don't need any forest. You don't need any forest. We're gonna need some sand. We're gonna need some forest. Okay. Cool. That I think we can do. I don't know which of these are kind of smaller. I guess we'll start with the Pterodactylus. We'll stick with that color. It's fine. How many? 1. That might be big. Okay. 1. We're going to get in here. And we are going to set up the environment first. Again, we're going to kind of have to do like one side of this that's going to be water. Right? It's going to need to be able to support feeder. Needs to be a bit larger. Right. The size of the feeders are really kind of governing how big and what shape everything is right now. It's all right. We are going to go with sand. And then over here, we're going to drop in some forest. We might have to do some more specific placement of trees. But let's start with that. We're looking for one. Humble, resilient, quenched. Good. Alright, we're gonna give some of these scientists a break. Not a problem.
Please keep your arms and legs away from the doors while they open and close.
Now the question is, how are we going to assign? Do I still need to drop one of these bad boys in here? No. Want to release via airlift. Inaccessible. Can you release via airlift through... So, I'm guessing then everybody's going to have a hatchery, because it's the only way to get in. It's not impossible, it's just going to be somewhat annoying. Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw this one over here. Temporarily. We're probably going to move it. It just needs to be functional for the time being. Where do we have power lines that I can take advantage of? Right there. All right. All right, and a release via airlift because it
Picking up asset.
you already have it. Might as well.
Transportation underway.
Now, impact the availability of the forest in there.
Transportation complete.
Honestly, the flying animals concern me the most from a security standpoint. We can round up escaped land animals, but when they take to the sky, all bets are off. This is the Seiarodactylus, and we need to make sure it stays confined to the aviary. The only known species of this animal before today was named after the Latin name for frightful. That should tell you something.
And it's fine as far as area, population, open space. Everything's pretty good. All right. Excellent. So, guess I will go ahead and leave that there. Yeah, sure. Okay. Then we're going to need to assign. We just need to assign a ranger team. Do it. Okay. Our ranger teams seem to be available. Okay. Well, we'll fill that out. Make sure that's going to work. We have one more for North America that is going to have what's it? The Geostarmbergia? Pteranodon and Quetzalcoatlus. I'm probably screwing that up, but so be it. Yeah, those three are going to be in the North American one. And then that'll be it for the aviaries. And then we can start working on the lagoons and seeing what we can do with those. All right, but for now, we'll stop here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.